Hey folks, welcome back. Thank you for joining me again this week. I'm actually in Pratumnak Hill, which is sort of in between Jomtien and Pattaya, and I'm standing at the Rizin, which is the building behind me. It's a cross between, well, it's not a cross between it. It's a hotel and residence, so you can stay sort of 1 or 2 nights, like I am, or you can actually get monthly long stays. And I'll put the rates up at the end to give you an idea. It's quite a nice unit, this. It came up and I thought, well, this is a good price. It's a little bit of a walk up to Tepsit Road, probably 300 or 400 yards, but you can get a motorbike taxi. A motorbike taxi from here to Soi 7 in Jomtien is 31 baht, so that's not too bad, because I just checked. Yeah, so the location is like extremely quiet. There's not much around, so yeah, you could, if you was a walker, you could walk. As I say, you get to Tepsit Road and you can either get the taxi into Pattaya or into Jomtien. I'm going to get it into Pattaya later, so I'll let you know how I get on with that. But so you get a whole apartment. It's got a gym, it's got a swimming pool, and I say it's super quiet around here, and it's quite a new sort of modern building. So I think this is quite a good one for people who possibly looking for sort of a longer term stays, who don't want to rent a condo for a year but might want to do sort of month by month. Or like I am, you can just stay here for a couple of days to give it a try. So right, let's go and have a look at this one. There is a restaurant, but I haven't got breakfast, so you can actually get breakfast here as well, and there's a coffee shop. Yeah, right, so let's go and have a look at this one and I'll show you around. So check-in was after 2 PM as normal, just a copy of the passport, a couple of signatures and your Thai telephone number, and there was a 500 baht cash deposit on the room. Right, let's have a look at this room. So you've got your emergency evacuation plan on the door, slot for your electric, and then it's sort of like a kitchen area. You've got a sink and tap, couple of units. Don't think there's anything actually in them. And then sort of a kettle, and we've got tea bags, coffee, sugar, creamer. That's just an extractor hood. Hob top. So I'm guessing you've got to bring your own sort of utensils and pots and pans if you do want to cook. If it actually works or not. No, we'll have a look at that, see if I can turn it on later. But small desk and, well, actually dining room table and chairs, I suppose, isn't it? Small table and chairs. And then Panasonic television, probably 40-inch. Remote control for your air, and obviously your TV remote control, and unit under. Again, there's not much in it, but it's quite nice. You've got a settee as well, so you've got 2-seater settee, coffee table, and your TV. And then sort of coming around to the bedroom area. This is actually a twin. You can get doubles, obviously. This is a twin room because it was slightly cheaper. And then you've got your bedside locker and lamp. And you've got the same this side, somewhere for your suitcase. Sliding wardrobe that does have a safety box in it, which you definitely get a laptop in that, and it is firmly fixed down. Again, there's nothing in the drawers, so you've got a little bit of hanging space. And you've got umbrella, a couple of robes, and 3 hangers. So yeah, it's quite a large room actually. So if I do a long shot from over here of sort of the bedroom, it's quite nice the way they've got it in 3 sort of separate areas. And I will inquire about the sort of the cooking facilities, whether they supply pans and things. All right, so we'll go out on the balcony. It's quite a large balcony. And I've actually got a swimming pool view, which is quite nice. Yeah. And that's actually quite a large swimming pool. We'll go and have a look at that in a minute. And there's a gym as well. Yeah, so it's quite a nice pool view. Quite a large balcony, but again, there's nothing on it. There's no chairs or drying rails or anything. But I do see people opposite have drying rails, so perhaps you can get one. Right, this is a Blackout test net. Yeah, so that's actually fairly dark in here. You could easily sleep in here during the daytime. They're actually quite good blackout curtains. Again, the camera picks up any sort of bit of light. But if I go over towards sort of the bathroom ensuite, you can see it's actually quite dark. Right, let's have a look at the ensuite. So it's quite a large ensuite actually. And you've got like hairdryer, sink, a couple of glasses, various things. So we've got cotton buds, shower caps, toothbrushes, a couple of flannels, some hand wash, a very fancy toilet, which is one of these automatic ones. So we'll see how we get on with that later. I've not tried one of them before. And a nice shower area. There's no lip either on the shower, so you can walk straight into it, and it's a proper shower door. Then a one-piece shower. We've got shampoo and shower gel, just the one piece. Yeah, it's a bit splattery, but it's should be okay. Yeah, so it's a fairly big room, this. All right, let's do a long shot from here. Have a little kitchen area. Right, let's go and have a look at the rest of the hotel. So there's even washing machines and a water machine. And that's a car park. Both buildings have got small car parks. There's only what, two. So my final thoughts on the Rizin Hotel and Resort. I actually think this is brilliant. You know, this is real by chance I've found this one. It's another one of those properties. It come up on sort of the booking site, and it was only through the price and having a look at the pictures, I thought, God, that looks, you know, that looks actually pretty good. So I thought I'd give it a go, and I'm really glad I am. It's a lovely little hotel. It has its own residency as well, that you can stay sort of month by month on a year's lease if you want to. But it is quite difficult. I've just talked to the girl at reception. It's 8,500 a month, but unfortunately there's an 18-month waiting list to get in there. So good luck if you want to stay there. But the hotel itself, yeah, it's a lovely big room. It's got everything you want. It's got a hob top and extractor and things, and so you can cook in the room if you wanted to. There's no pans. I'm guessing they'd probably lend you some, perhaps. I'll go and ask at reception, and I'll put a note up if they do. But yeah, the room itself is super clean, quite modern. Internet worked quite well. TV, okay. There was only really CNA I could find. It was English speaking, so it's not the best TV package. Having said that, there was snooker on, so you could watch that with the sound down if that's your thing. I don't know, but I like the way it's sort of split up. You've got like a settee, coffee table, television. You've got a dining room table with the kitchen, you know, the ensuite and the bedroom. Bed is super comfortable. It really is. It's one of the nicest beds I've come across. And the air conditioning, there's 2 air conditioning units in here. So you've got this one here that blows sort of into the room, or you've got one onto the bed. So you don't have to have it blowing onto the bed if you don't want it, because a lot of people don't like that. But yeah, I think this is great. And for the price, I mean, you know, what did I pay for this one? I paid 901 baht for this. I'm here for 2 nights, which I think is incredible, because again, we're high season. It's a little bit of a walk. You know, it's about sort of 400-500 meters to sort of Tepsit Road. But once you're at the top of the road, you can either go left into Jomtien, or you can go right into Pattaya on a back bus that's 10 baht, which I'm going to do tonight. I'm going to go into Pattaya, and I'm going to the Golden Ferret for my dinner. So there you go. That's my plans for tonight. But yeah, it's got a nice gym, you know, quite a few sort of equipment, and it's all works and it's fairly modern. Quite a nice swimming pool. It's a bit cold at the moment, the water. I haven't been swimming, but it's probably a 15-metre pool, quite wide. Plenty of sun loungers. There's a bit of shade as well if you want shade by the buildings. So yeah, so all in all, the staff are really friendly. There's a restaurant downstairs that's open sort of all day. Does breakfast. I'll put the menu up of some of the things they do. I think breakfast was 220 from what I remember, but they do Thai food or Western food, and yeah, plenty of parking. There's 2 different areas of parking. There's a security guard here that will help you park, as they do. But yeah, I'm really surprised, and I really like this place. And it's just a shame, if I was in the market for a condo long term, I would definitely look over there. At that kind of price, you'd be pushed to beat it. So, you know, I'd say maybe put your name down, you might be lucky. But yeah, anyway, so let me know if you stayed there, or let me know if there's any other places. As I say, it's sort of every so often something crops up in an area I've not been to, and I think this is a prime example. Yeah, it's a great hotel, an area I've not stayed to. There's actually a few more residencies around here, which I'm going to go tomorrow and have a look round and see if they offer the similar price. Who knows? But there you go. So anyway, I'll leave this one here. So thanks very much for watching, and bye for now.